Hey everybody! Well, I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. It's Sunday today, and I've had my sister's car today. I thought I would bring you guys a little treat since some of you are kind of sad that I don't work for Honda anymore and I can't show you the new Hondas. But I know I did a video somewhere down the line of a 2012 Civic, but this one is actually my sister's personal car. This is her 2012 Civic EXL sedan. She actually bought this car back when I worked at Honda in November last year. And she has the very, or at least in my opinion, the very feminine color Cool Mist Metallic. It's a pretty color, especially since I just cleaned it and waxed it and everything. But definitely not, I don't think I would definitely get this color. Hers is an EXL model. It's almost top of the line. Pretty much it's just missing navigation, which I kind of wish she got because it's missing XM satellite radio, which you get with navigation. Anyways, you're not going to believe the mileage on this car. She bought the car in November of last year, like I said, and it has like 11,500 miles on it, almost twice the mileage of my Fit. Anyways, hers doesn't really have any accessories. This is her commuter car. My sister pretty much does 80 miles round trip on her daily commute. You can see I put my Fit right next to it. In terms of the accessories, it has the pinstripe, which I don't really like, the door edge guards, thankfully, and then mud guards, which my Fit doesn't even have mud guards, but it does have the door edge guards. Those are 16-inch rims, just like my car, but hers are on 205s. The sidewall rubber, it's the same 55 aspect ratio, but it's actually not. It has a little more sidewall than my Fit, so that's kind of interesting. Anyways, in terms of, I mean, she's had this car since November, has a couple of nicks, especially the front. In this area, and we can see lots of hood chips or rock chips from crap that hits her on the freeway, because she does all highway commuting pretty much, and she doesn't really clean the car like mine. I mean, because my front end has barely any damage. It has like that one little rock scuff on it, but hers has several in the front. The side of this car is just so boring looking at the bottom. Like, there's no rocker panel like mine has that side skirt. Even the SI doesn't, at least I don't think the SI has that side skirt. But anyways, let me take you inside. I did that video of that Hyundai Elantra, the new one, so I wanted to kind of compare, because I personally think, even though the Civic has definitely fallen a bit from class leader, this is a step above the Elantra, definitely, without a doubt. Anyways, you can see the mileage. Let me start it up. I like the little iMid screen. I missed that thing. But yeah, 11,506 miles on it. And she's been averaging 35.5 miles to the gallon. It's a really good gas mileage. She never really has that Econ light or Econ button on because it's really slow. Even my sister notices it. My sister's not really much of a car person, but even she notices this car has no power. I mean, she traded in her '02 Acura TL for this car. Immediately, I like the engine more than that stupid Elantra. That Elantra's engine was just crap compared to the Civic's engine. Like, I just like Honda engines more. I mean, the Focus's engine is right up there with this car, but this car is just much more free revving. It's smoother, especially at the higher RPMs, than that Elantra's 4-cylinder. But anyways, in terms of how well the interior is held up, it looks pretty much brand new. I mean, of course, even my sister did notice the cheap plastics and some of the there's a little bit of fit and finish issues around here on the dash. You can see a little bit of the cut lines, but as my sister put it, she doesn't touch the dashboard. And the graining on the plastics, while it's a little weird, it's alright. Of course, I mean, Honda's supposed to update this car for 2013, which I hope my sister doesn't get mad at me. Or get mad at me for not telling her to wait, but I had no idea Honda was going to update it that soon. It's just all the critics have been complaining, so Honda's responding. This door panel here is probably the cheapest material on the car. I mean, it's the same as on the dashboard, but I don't really like this weird textured plastic. I don't mind the door handle, though. It feels alright. I mean, the EXL gives you this nice soft padded leather right here. I mean, personally, I prefer, even despite how cheap this is, I think the Elantra's door, at least, it's not really fair because this is an EXL. The Elantra was a base model. I need to sit in a limited, but I didn't really like the door panels on the Elantra either. So, yeah, I mean, they're both cheap, but But what I do like about this Civic is the steering wheel. I actually like it more than the steering wheel on my Fit. The diameter is really small. It's a lot smaller than mine. It's got this nice bolstering extension. The leather's getting shiny though. I need to put some leather conditioner wipes on it. I guess my sister has greasy hands when she touches it. Um, I really like when you buy an SI, it gives you red stitching and then the SI badge. But of course, this is an SI because my sister can't drive. This car does have a 5-speed auto, so it's a little bit behind. But at least it's not a 4-speed auto. My sister's friend actually bought a Corolla that still has a 4-speed auto. You got heated seats because you got the EXL. I really like the iMid screen. My sister also really likes the iMid screen as well. I kind of wish my Fit had something like this. So this car has way more technology. The sound system, just the standard 6-speaker. Just the standard 6-speaker sound system that you get in other Civics. Only the coupe models give you that 7-speaker premium sound system. Let me show you guys under the hood. I'll show you the back seat as well. Wish this car had fog lights. That's the thing. When Honda updates this car, they really need to put fog lights on EX and above. XM satellite radio should be on EX and above, and you shouldn't have to choose EX to get Bluetooth. Anyways, there's the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder carryover from the previous generation. 140 horsepower and a much smoother, more refined engine than the 1.8 in the Elantra. The Focus is just as refined as well, but it's gotten a little dirty under here with the salt. The back seat in this car is actually pretty good for the class. You don't really have to, you do have to duck a little bit actually, just like the Elantra. But I mean, in terms of comfort, it's really nice actually. There's good, actually it might be better than my parents' TSX. And you got a nice armrest right here, and I like the leather in here. It's really soft, and I don't mind the gathered look of it. I know some critics have bashed it. I don't really give a crap. It's nice. The seats are more comfortable than the older generation Civic. Anyways, this one's getting a little bit long, but a couple things I did notice wrong with this car when I was driving it. Not really wrong with it, it's just I've driven so many of the 8th gen Civics to know that this one has definitely gotten soft. So that's a little disappointing that it's gotten so soft. But I mean, it's not that I won't recommend it. For someone like my sister, she loves the way this car drives. It gives her a really smooth ride. Open the window, it's getting kind of warm. Gives her a really smooth ride, and it doesn't handle badly. I mean, it handles better than that Elantra, honestly. But it just isn't as sporty as the old Civic, especially when you're taking those curves really hard. And I was going to go, but there's a Camry coming this way. Stupid Camry. I'm so mean to Toyota drivers. I haven't driven the current generation Civic in a little bit. Let me close the window because it's getting a little loud. But I can tell you that the Focus is much more sporty to drive. And it still has a little bit of road noise in here, actually. But I like this instrument display. I actually really like it. I don't mind it at all. The 5-speed auto it's pretty quick shifting. I'll show you what I mean, because the Elantra I complained was with the 6-speed is it shifts really slowly, and it just pissed me off. But this car has a pretty quick shifting 5-speed auto. And the engine's definitely not as noisy as that Elantra's, thank God. And of course I'm stuck at this light over here. But I wanted to show you guys a little extended test drive on what this car's like, because I mean my sister's had it for a few months now. I mean 11,500 miles on a 2012 Civic. That's for crazy. She probably puts about 25,000 a year, most likely. I hate people in this area. This car would be a lot more fun with a stick, though. It's funny because my Fit actually has a less powerful engine, a smaller engine, but it's a lot faster than this car. And it's, of course, it's because it has my car has a manual transmission versus the automatic in this car. But I mean, what Honda's basically done is they've they've made the gearing or the programming in this transmission to just want to stay in top gear. It doesn't want to downshift as eagerly as the 8th gen Civic with the 5-speed auto. But let me take this turn kind of quickly, and I mean, the car just doesn't have any more steering feedback. I mean, it drives fine for a commuter car, but it's not fun anymore, and I really hope that Honda fixes that for the 2013 model. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't recommend this car. I mean, I personally, like I said, Focus and the new Mazda 3 with that Skyactiv engine would probably be on my top list for if you're looking for sporty, fun to drive. The Civic's not far behind. I mean, it still has pretty precise steering. It's just kind of numb. They've numbed it down a lot. It feels a little bit like it has more body lean than the old one. I really need to drive an SI, because actually I was actually just trying to figure out how much SIs were going for right now, and I had a Honda dealership kind of far from me in Maryland. They had a Dino Blue SI with Navi sedan on their lot, and I was asking them, what can you offer me in terms of price, blah blah blah, and because SIs usually go for sticker price, and I was like, I'm not paying sticker for that car. So they kind of offered me like a $3,000 discount. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit more after I turn here and then gun it. I mean, for something like my sister, I mean, for the gas mileage this car gets, it doesn't accelerate badly. It's just kind of disappointing because the old one feels faster. The 8th gen feels a lot faster. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. That Honda dealer actually offered me $16,500 for my Fit to trade in. So I didn't even lose that much. I think I lost like $1,500 in depreciation, which actually is not that bad. They probably would offer me more. That's without them even seeing the car. But I told them, I was like, look, I don't think it's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna wait for the 2013 Civic, or even take a look at the 2013 Acura ILX. But I just couldn't trade my Fit. I've only had it for a few months, and I really still love it. I was just kind of curious to see what they were offering in terms of pricing. It's because, I mean, look at this car. It has factory Bluetooth. I wish my car had Bluetooth. I like the screen, but it still pisses me off that it's missing navigation. I mean, XM satellite radio. I shouldn't have to get navigation to get satellite radio in this car. Anyways, this one is getting quite long, but I mean, if you guys are looking for a compact, don't take the 2012 Civic off your list. I mean, if you can wait for the 13 model, do it, but I wouldn't take it off your list. Focus and Civic, my top two, and the Mazda 3, but I definitely don't like the Elantra, as you guys know. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to make this turn, and have a great day.